Hey guys, we got another 1v1 today on Xel'Naga Caverns between Conlan Knight, and Clark, which is Jordan McNeil. Spawning in the top right, we have the blue Protoss as Jordan McNeil, and in the bottom left, we have the red Terran, Conlan Knight. Here, I'll bring up the units tab. So far, yeah, nothing special's happening. They're both even in probes.
Conlan does have an SCV just sitting beside his base.
And he's sending it out. What is he doing with it? Oh, he's going to scout?
He's going to scout very, very early.
Which is useful. He just got to keep macroing in those SCVs at the base, which he seems to be doing quite well. It looks like Clark has stopped producing them. Probably because he's saving up to get that pylon. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so he's probably going to go into 10 now.
Conlan is not going to get a whole lot of information. I mean, there is no very early gas, but...
He might... He's not going in, though. He's either waiting for stuff to go down, or he's going to be building a proxy racks or something.
Oh, he is going in.
There's the gateway. Still no gas.
But that really is nothing special.
No. What is he doing? What is he doing? Back at the base, he's got a supply depot going up. Clark has a little bit more. No, they're now even in probes. And
that was five probes, I believe, off the line for that little bit. But for the trade for that one SCV, I'm not sure if that's quite worth it on Conlan's part.
Yeah. I think if that was the time that it took for them all to do one trip of minerals, that was only 25 minerals lost as far as Clark is concerned. We got the barracks going up for Conlan. Conboss says, shit, I just got the 5 minutes playtime message because he does not have the game yet. I don't know if it's actually going to kick him out of the game, or if he's going to... Okay, so we've got Clark sending 3 workers to the gas. Still no refinery on Conlan's part. This game might get interrupted, as I said. We're going to have to wait for Conlan to buy the game before we can do a full commentary, if that's the case. I don't know if it'll let him finish the game or not. There's the refinery going up for Conlan. As far as army supply goes, Jordan is ahead, and Jordan's just ahead in both aspects, worker and army. So it's not looking too great for Conlan right now.
Jordan has cybernetics score going up. It's about halfway done now, so Conlan will probably be fighting some stalkers. And as of right now, he is not equipped for that.
Jordan doesn't often go for sentries. Sentries are a very popular unit. Popular unit in the high ranks because of their force field and micro abilities. But Clark never really goes for them. I'm going to expect to see stalkers coming in. Yeah, he's got 3 stalkers in the queue. It looks like he's still chrono boosting his probes. It looks like that was the first chrono boost he's used because he's still got a lot of energy on his Nexus. So pretty inefficient there. Conlan still hasn't gone up to the orbital command.
That's a second gas going up for Jordan over here. So
I'm gonna expect to see Void Rays. He goes Void Rays a lot. Void Rays or Colossus. Maybe Immortals. Yeah, but he doesn't have a robotics facility up yet.
He has really started to like the oh, there's the robotics.
It's not even like he's going 3-gate robo, he's just going gate robo. So we'll see how that goes. Conboss is floating heavy on minerals. He should be pumping out the Marines. He should have like 4 gates with reactors on at this point.
He has the reactor coming up. It was pretty slow, but
yeah, it looks like he's going to be focusing mainly on Marines as he only still has that one refinery going. Still, neither of the players going for that natural expansion, something that we've seen happen quite a lot amongst our friends. No one really seems to take advantage of that, but this ramp leads right to it. It's quite possible to take that as an early expansion and still be able to defend it. Let's see the army value here. It looks like Conlan just took a lead in the army value. Oh, now it's even, and worker supply for Jordan is still slightly ahead. And it looks like Jordan... No, they're playing tug-of-war with the army supply here.
Jordan's going for straight into an observer, not the immortals. But
that's usually good. Usually, a lot of people do that just to.
Yeah, I would imagine he's gonna scout with that, and he does have a second robotics going up. So he's just by knowing Jordan, he's gonna put out a lot of immortals.
I don't know what he plans. He's probably just gonna scout with that observer. Yeah. It's not really gonna come to use for its observation abilities necessarily. Like, there's not gonna be any invisible units for Conlan, except for Banshees. But Conlan is very highly likely not to go Banshees just because he's still running that one refinery. He's finally got his orbital command center up. He's calling in mules. Conlan is slightly ahead in army supply at the moment. He's catching up to Jordan in worker supply. So, no, they're pretty even now, except Jordan's got one supply higher as far as workers go. He's got the sentry up, Clark's got the sentry up, but I don't think he's going to be doing too much with it. He sees the observer, or he'd hope he'd see the observer, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much about it.
No, he doesn't have enough for a scan right now, so there's not a lot that he can do, and usually a scan or a mule just for an observer, it's a really close call. And
looks like he's getting at that first immortal. He's got nothing in the queue for his second robotics facility. He's really low on gas. He might consider going for that expansion just to get the extra gas in. Conboss was lower than him as far as minerals go, but it looks like he's gone quite a bit ahead again. Conlan's doing pretty well now. He's going 4-gate. He's throwing up a reactor on his third barracks. Sorry, not 4-gate, 4 racks, rather. And it looks like Clark is still just going a 2-gate, 2-robo combination.
He's pretty... He's not in the red, but he can't afford to make more immortals with his supply, so he just put down a lot of pylons.
It looks like Conlan is really taking a hit as far as army supply and workers go. It looks like he's still putting it 2 immortals on 1 robotics core, and he's not utilizing that second one. Sorry, robotics facility. He could be building 2 at the same time, but he's pulling a noob and saucing 2 into the queue of 1. There it is.
Oh, that's a warp prism.
He's probably going to try to do some sort of a drop on Conlan. Not sure how that's going to go. Conlan left the party. And is he going to disconnect? He's building a second refinery, finally going to go for that gas. Probably going to try to get a couple more Marauders out, which looks like a good idea against these stalkers. A lot of immortals coming out on Clark's part at the moment. He's not really doing anything with those gateways. He's just going to let them sit. He's researching Warp Gate. He's going to probably go in with that Warp Prism. I'm going to assume he's probably going to warp in Zealots or something stupid. But is Conlan still actually in the game? It looks like he is.
Yeah, that's a new sensor tower going up over there, as well as the tech lab going on to the factory.
I return to serve.
Yeah, looks like he's probably gonna go siege tanks. Yeah, he's gonna have to get that siege tech first. I don't know if he knows exactly how to do that. Well, it looks like he does because he already has the. Actually, I have no idea what it's called, to be honest. The shield that gives him the extra 10 health to the Marines.
Oh yeah, the combat shield?
Yeah. I don't think he has stim pack yet.
No,
he does not have stim pack. Nor does he have concussive shells or nitro packs. He's, Alright, so here comes a warp prism with an immortal and 2 stalkers. Not necessarily worth it. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do. It looks like he's gonna catch it with this SEV. No, he's pulling out. Perfect timing. I don't know if you saw that coming.
He's gonna see it coming as soon as he comes into the sensor tower's range.
Oh, there it is. All right, he better be getting prepped with that. It looks like he's not reacting yet. It's not actually going into the base. It's gonna try to get right into that dark corner, I assume. Yeah, he's gonna try to get that dark corner. Conlan better be aware of what's coming in, because it's ringing right around for that supply line, or not. Doesn't look like he's actually doing anything right now. Let me check the stuff here. It looks like Conlan is ahead in workers, however, the army supply is still in Jordan's favor.
He most definitely should see this coming.
Yeah. now that's... I don't know how many units he's actually been able to take out. He only has one immortal. I don't know what Conlan's doing. He's not moving his army yet. It's like he's going to lose a... he's going to lose a lot of SCV from this. Taking that tech lab off of the starport. Finally moving his army in a little bit late for that. He might have to push in right after this because he's definitely not going to be able to catch back up in terms of workers. Just looking at the army on Clark's side, I don't rightly know who's going to win the fight. He did poop on that immortal quite well. He's finally going for that expansion, that natural expansion. Jodan has still not done that. I assume he's starving himself over here. He doesn't look like he has that many workers. The workers are in... wow, really? The workers are in favor of Jodan, even after getting that drop, taking out a bunch of workers. The army supply is only slightly favored on Jordan's part. That's a lot of immortals. That is the warp prism. It's going to start warping in units. I don't think he actually sees that.
Oh, he has sight of it with his sensor tower, so I'm not 100% sure what he's doing.
Because he's going to start warping units in on that. I can almost guarantee it. He's got the warp gates up. His robotics cores are queued for immortals, but he doesn't have the pylons. He's making a bunch of pylons right now. That's probably why he isn't warping anything at that immediate moment. Hopefully he has the uh-oh, he's sending out a couple Marines down his ramp. Hopefully he leaves some in here so that he can fight off that warp in, if it's ever gonna...
There it is.
There it is. Okay, so we got two stalkers coming in. Probably gonna attack a building, do almost no damage before Conlan realizes. Hopefully Conlan actually knows what the hell's going on and he can actually pull some units over and attack.
Armed and ready.
There they go. He's a little slow on that, but it looks like he's gonna get it. They're putting it back up in the warp prison. Oh, and it's gone. It's gone? No?
Yep, that's gone.
No,
that's gone.
It's alive. Is it?
With 4 health.
Oh, come on. Come on, Conlan. You can do better than that.
Conlan's expansion is sitting very far away from the mineral field over here.
Yeah, he's...
It could be 4 or 5 squares closer.
Alright, well, it looks like he does have some Marines over there just to protect it. I don't exactly know what he's doing. There's a missile turret. A nice move on Conlan's part. Just to stop those things from coming in. Does the missile turret count as a detector?
Yes,
it does. So it's probably going to start shooting out that observer. There it is. There it's gone. Alright, let me check the tabs here. Conlan is still ahead in terms of resource collection. He should be moving his stuff over to the expansion. He has way too many workers on one field here. Can you take a little look over there?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, some of those are Marines, actually, to be honest. It looks like he is catching up in terms of army supply. He's 83, 84 right now.
Oh,
there's the mobilization of Clark. He's probably going to stop macroing because he's not the greatest at this game. He uses his mouse after mid-game because I can't even explain why. His left hand's usually down his pants. That's all I can say. So we're going to see
no other reason.
We're going to see a battle royale taken down here. It looks like he's going to come in after those Marines there. Probably.
There is a planetary fortress on this, which is going to...
Alright, he better be moving in his other units right now. He's not doing them at all. I don't know what he's doing. He is doing a significant amount of damage. That planetary fortress is doing some damage, although he's not coming into those other Marines yet. Those other... It looks like he's going to just lose that command center. And he's probably going to sit here and wait for the little bottleneck coming up here. He's going to move his Marines around, coming in on the side. It looks like Jodan is doing quite a bad job. He did force field. He could have force fielded a little better, but Conlan should be moving out again. He should also have Marines constantly coming in out of those barracks. It looks like
he is supply blocked from that.
I would assume not. He just lost a lot.
Yeah, he's in the red by 4.
Yeah, Clark is he's got 2 stalkers sitting on his base. It doesn't look like he's warping anything in. His gateways have gone back. Sorry, his warp gates have gone back to gateways. He doesn't have anything coming in, so he's just letting it sit at that count. If Conlan can push this army, he should probably be able to just walk right in there. It looks like Jodan is going for the expansion as he's starving himself dry. He's got all his workers on 2 lines, and he's still just being a wiener over here with his. I don't know what this Marine's doing.
It's just on a bad rally. All of it. It's looking like
They're all in a bad rally.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, re-rally those. There goes some other Marines. Hopefully he can just select them all. 8-click behind them. He's taking out those Immortals like a champ. Sentry's gone. Immortals are still taking a lot of damage. It looks like he's gonna win. Looking at the tabs here, his army supply is higher.
he's gonna win, but with what? That's not an attacking.
That's
force
enough
at
to go
this
in and
time.
take out Jordan. Jordan does not have enough to hold off an attack right now.
Yeah.
If he pushes out, there's some medevacs.
He has
One medevac,
4,
rather.
and he has Colossi.
A Banshee and Vikings. What the Vikings are gonna do, I have zero idea.
Those Vikings are gonna be actually helpful because Jordan's pushing Colossi
Oh,
out.
he is definitely pulling out Colossus. He's got 5 in the making right now. Still nothing coming out of the gateways. He's still running all his probes on one mineral line, except for one probe at his expansion. Conlan is not going to go in for that second expansion again. It looks like he's going to do nothing. He's got all his SCVs working on one line. There it is. Okay, so he's building another thing. I don't know what he's doing.
He again pulls that very far away from that line.
Yeah, he puts it right out there. He probably doesn't have grid on. That's probably his problem. But it's so long. Oh my god. So the worker supply is in favor of Jordan. Also, he has workers on his expansion now, so they're coming in at a stable rate. He's sending all Conlan sending all his SCVs over to this one base here because he was not getting any minerals. He was getting pretty blocked. Conlan still has the militarized favor here.
But
Clark is he's essentially doing the right adaptation to go into these Colossus because of how many Marines he has. But if Conlan does get more Vikings, it looks like if those Stalkers do not catch up to these Vikings, they may be able to just pick off this Colossus. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do. He's not doing it properly. I don't know what don't drop them, please. There. Before those Immortals get up, it looks like he's going to be able to just.
He could move that Banshee out of the.
It looks like he's just going to try to get rid of that one Colossus, which will do him a great lead in later game. He better be moving those Vikings out. Those Stalkers have cut up. There goes the Viking. And it looks like nothing special's happening. Conlan still has Marines sitting in his supply line. He probably just selected them all when they were all over on the mineral lines over here and just didn't realize that he had a bunch of Marines in there. Let's look at... Okay, so it looks like Clark still is favored as far as workers go. He's got a lot going on the second expansion. He's not making much gas. His Vespine geysers have not worn out on his expansion, or sorry, his main base, but they will, as this one's only at 12, and this one is at 220. Clark is not liking this game, and Conboss really hasn't done anything with his factory.
He has not. He has a Raven now, which I'm not too sure what he's going for.
I don't see a Raven.
It's just sitting on top of his starport. It's heading towards his army now. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. It looks... What are we seeing here? Army favor is still in Conlan's favor. Sorry, army count is still in Conlan's favor. But those are a lot of Colossus. If he doesn't get Vikings up, he's going to get pooped on. Conlan really should have pushed after he held out that first attack. But we all know how nerve-wracking it can be to play 1v1s, especially when you're Bronze League players like us. Conlan does have 4 workers on one of his refineries. It just ran out as I said that. So he was doing some inefficient stuff there. If he puts all 4 on one refinery, I'm actually going to know how bad he is. But what do you know?
Here's a pretty big force that's probably gonna. It's probably gonna be the death of Conlan over here.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's...
He better know what's going on. He's sending over 2 workers right now. He's going to see the attack. He's really slow on selecting his units and just getting them in the fight. It looks like they're just going to swoop on that expansion, destroy all of his SCVs. He has no choice but to move in after this. I don't know what he's doing. Waiting for the choke point, maybe? It looks like he's going to do.
But
with those Colossus, he's not going to be doing very well. He's going to be losing a lot of units to this Colossus. It looks like his supply is dropping very quickly, already pushing into the favor of Jordan here. It's very much so in Jordan's favor. It looks like he's going to run out of Marines. His medevac goes down. He's got 1 invisible Banshee, which is probably the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. He goes after the detection tower, and then we should be seeing units coming in soon from Conboss as he really hasn't Colossus left, probably started at about 6. There's a GG from Conlan, and he should be saying the game over.
You would think I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now.
There it is. Alright. That was a good game between Conlan and Jodan.